Just a couple of notes. Pleased we got the win. There's a handful of things when you look at the tape, I'm sure we'll see tomorrow, that we're going to have to clean up and correct. And there'll be some things that we really liked, that we did well. We can't keep turning the ball over. That's frustrating. And I didn't like how it finished, but it's good to get a win. Questions?
Yeah, after the first drive there, you had touchdowns on 3 consecutive drives. Looked like you had the middle of the field, Cortland and Troutman running open. What did you see with them that into your game plan?
There's some different coverages. This is a team that'll play some base defense to your nickel, so they'll be a little heavier in the box. I thought we threw it pretty well in the first half, and then I would say I'm anxious to see the film. We've run it better. I think we still had our rushing attempts, but we'll see the film and get a better feel for that. We're still not playing our best football. But, again, like I said at the onset, I'm pleased we got the win.
Bo is developing as the season goes on. How important can a game like this be in terms of the passing game and what you guys were able to do with him today? Can you build off that going into Baltimore?
Look, for a rookie quarterback, and look, I think all of these are steps, confident steps. We've seen it. The key is, and I've said it, the key is around him. Are we good enough at these other positions around him? All right, and that's what we're constantly looking. We have to paint the picture, and when we do that, we'll have success. We'll move the ball. Today we're much better on third down, better in the red zone. 2 wide receiver fumbles. It just is what it is. Bothers you.
Coach, I was going to ask about third down, 8 of 9 in the first half. I think started 10 of 12. Just what did you see there that allowed you guys to have success?
Man, I thought, we had a few tempo plays. Then we felt like we had a good third down plan going in. We had some other opportunities and some big play opportunities that on one of the third downs, but we got to build on that because what we've been is not really sustainable, to success. You've got to improve in that area. It's been a focal point, so I was pleased with that.
After LJ's fumble on the first series and then they score a touchdown, what did it say just, I guess, about your defense in particular, but your team overall to sort of put that behind you and take control?
Yeah, I mean, look, we felt going into this game, we felt like we had a good week of preparation and a good plan going in. We have good leadership on this team. The most important thing is that their expectations can't be lower than mine, as players. They have to I said to them, we're going to play in bigger games than this. But in bigger games than this, some of those mistakes are going to cost us. So we've got to take care of that.
Adam Troutman just seems to be a guy that does a lot of stuff for you. When he gets to have kind of a game like this where he's making plays and getting involved, how nice was that to see?
Yeah, well, he lined up illegal at the end of the game, and that ticked me off. But he made a nice catch. He does a lot of things well. He's versatile. He's smart. It was a heck of a read. We got a blitz. They kind of played a little cloud behind the blitz, and real good throw and catch. You know what you're going to get, and so there's a value in that as a coach if you kind of know what you're going to get in a player each week.
Oh, sticking with Troutman. Oh.
Right behind you. Oh, you guys are together. All right.
You're good. Sticking with Troutman, was that an emphasis going into the week to try to get him more involved in the passing game?
No. I say that, no. I think sometimes it's a byproduct. So there's a play that's for Sutton. We get a 2 blitz, so that technically there's a pressure player coming, and then they roll the coverage behind it into Sutton. And so, man, away from the rotation is where Troutman is. And I say that respectfully to Adam, but I think it just, some of those plays. Now, the naked was a big play for us, but that could go to a few people. So it's hard to sometimes predict, like, who gets this play. It's just, we want to get the QB on the move. Sometimes the first read, which would be LJ, gets it. Adam did a good job finding that deep window. But on the touchdown pass, if you would have given me our roster and Dot, who I think scores on that play, he would have been near the middle to bottom. Real good throw and catch. Yes.
Coach, after the first touchdown the Panthers had, they went 9 straight drives without scoring. How impressive and how impressed with you were the defense today?
I was. I wish we would have finished better. I said this, it's not a good offense we played. It's just the truth. So we expected that, and we're going to see a lot better teams.
Coach, how are you going to use your frustrations in terms of preparing for Baltimore? And are you going to sleep okay tonight?
I'll sleep fine. I'll sleep fine. We have a good game, a big game this week against a much better team. All right, against a much better team.
John, straight back.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to kind of ask to that, after losses or even after wins, you say the 24-hour rule, but knowing the Ravens and they lost, but a big game, how quickly do you shorten up the 24-hour celebration? Like, how quickly do you move on to that good team?
We're on the schedule. Tomorrow we're watching this tape. We're all in there. It's important. This can happen sometimes. In losses, you can miss some things that are really, really good. And then in wins, if you're not careful, you can miss some things that have to be cleaned up. So we'll try to do that tomorrow and then flip the page for Baltimore and get ready for a real good team.
Sean, it looked like Horn was yelling at you after the game.
I coached his father, and so I was yelling back at him, and I think I don't know what the exchange was, but his father I enjoyed coaching, and I enjoyed him. He was frustrated. I think he was yelling at one of our other players. So I like him. I think he's a good player. Anything else? Thanks.